Happy New Year. God bless you. I'm going to show you how to get DMs with qualified, nurtured, ready to buy leads between $1 to $5. The full setup, step by step in the ads manager, how to optimize it in the funnel, when to actually run DM ads, how to run these DM ads, the same ads that are producing these type of results for us with only nurtured, ready to buy clients, right? Because they're coming from the top of funnel, right? $1.90 here specifically on this one right here. We were also getting messages for $4. As you can see, we just launched a new campaign as of even just recently for the new year. Same strategy, $1.46 per message, $2, $5.25 on that retargeting. Why is this important? Well, because you're running DM ads, you're running VSL ads, you're running cold ads to cold traffic, webinar ads, whatever it may be, but you're running directly to cold traffic, which is getting you high cost per call. And even if that person is qualified, even if that person is somebody who is your right ICP, they don't know you, they don't like you, they don't trust you, they've never seen you, they've never come in from the top of funnel. So you get them here with an actual DM ad. So now they're DMing you, but they're not actually serious, they're just curious. They jump onto calls, they waste your time, they're not nurtured, they're just not good leads. You want to get real good leads by actually running this play. We got 188 messages from this specific campaign at about under $2 to $4 is really what we're getting them for. How do we do this? Don't run these DM ads or webinar ads or VSL ads to cold traffic. Instead, what you want to go ahead and do, and again, I'm going to walk you step by step how to launch into your ads manager, but I need you to understand this part right here. If you launch these DM ads straight to cold traffic, you will get messages. Like, you will. Like, as you can see, we tested this so that you don't have to. I did test it straight to a broad audience, and we have that going on, but the strategy is different. Even though it's $2.17, because our creative and our authority in our entire IG, our authority is optimal. People actually want to message us because they know that we can help them and we can actually provide good results, not because we tell them or anything, but because we show it. Every single one of them is right there. Client results after client results. But why is this optimal? Because we run a top of funnel follower ad, which brings in thousands of people. And this is what you should run in the new year if you actually want high ticket, ready to buy clients who literally thank you in tears after they purchase. I just had a client this week who thanked me in tears for allowing him an opportunity to come into and work with us because of the value that we provide. So you're getting thousands of profile visits, many of them hundreds, thousands turning into followers, but not everybody turns into a follower, which is okay. What we go ahead and do is retarget every single person that has come in with DM ads, with VSL ads, with direct offer, with direct book a call. But we only do that in the bottom of funnel with retargeting. And when we do it to a broad audience to test, just to show you that the results we saw, we jumped on a couple calls, they were not really qualified, they were not nurtured. And because of that, we don't go in there and push market like, hey, like you need to, no, like instead we just give them value. It does provoke attention. Now we're in communication, but we don't run this as in to try to make it sell. I don't need a sell. I don't need to sell. I just need to serve the people that I was called to serve. When I can do that, I believe God will bring in the right people. That might be you. That might not be you. It's okay. You can still implement this play and go make and generate thousands of dollars. Launch this DM ad. You get the Instagram profile follower ad. It's important that you have your middle of funnel dialed. If you don't have a middle of funnel dialed, don't come back thinking like, why am I not getting the same results of them? It's because we're consistent with this. We're getting at least 1 to 2 short form reels every single day getting posted, because the Instagram profile funnel right here, our Instagram IG acquisition funnel, what it's doing is bringing those people. Now they need to be nurtured. So we have our IG story funnel, which is untapped. Like literally nobody is doing IG stories the way that we are. We can see our consistency in this is because this is getting attention. It's literally getting the top people in the info space to even come and check out what we're doing. We got people who, I'm not going to name every one of the names, but you'll see a story sequence coming up with all of them listed up. Like they're all coming to check out our profile because they see the value, they see the consistency, they see the client win 35K in 2 months, they see continuous 200K views from our ads, like 7.16x ROAS. They see this over and over, and they also see that I get to do what I love to do, which is really why I'm even here in the first place, to make disciples of all nations. They get to see that side of me. They get to see free trainings. They get to see a whole bunch of client wins over and over and over, making it inevitable that we have to come in communication. But that's why it's so important that you have the IG story funnel play. And then, of course, you're watching this long form YouTube asset right now where I'm giving you the exact game and I'm going to walk you step by step how to launch this. But you want to jump into how, like you want to jump into the DM strategy, which I am going to give you. I'm going to walk you step by step how to do that. You want to learn how to actually launch it in your ad managers, what marketing agencies charge you thousands of dollars. But if you don't do the components and the inputs that I'm telling you to do, this won't work for you optimally like how it's supposed to. Like if you don't have a middle of funnel content, nurturing assets that are coming out to those leads, then it's not going to work the way that you want it to work, the way that we want want it to work. So now once that happens, they're being nurtured with our funnel, with our IG story funnel, with the long form content. That's when we run retargeting ads back to these people who already like us, who already trust us. You're here on this video right now because you know I provide all the best value, and I'm giving it to you for free. So when you see another ad of ours where I'm not asking you to buy anything, but I'm just giving you another, hey, come check out this other free training, come check out this, I'm okay with playing the long game. I'm okay because I'm not here to make a sale. I'm not here to, I just want to, no, I don't care about your money. I am here to follow what Jesus said. He who is the greatest amongst all would be a servant to all. I'm here to serve you. I'm here to provide the best value. I want to give you more value than what you pay for in your high ticket programs, so that ultimately it is the glory and everything that we have is for our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. That's why we provide the best value. IG story funnel right there, boom, that will happen. And now we begin to get warm outbound going, which means warm meaning only to specific people who have already engaged with our content here, who have engaged with our content here, who have gotten into our YouTube. And now hot outbound, which is from our retargeting ads, we're getting DMs coming in over and over. And I'm showing you the exact place so that you know what to do and how to actually manage that. But those DM ads right here is we're producing $1.90 per message. In this case, $4, and a couple other ones that I've shown you up there on how to actually run this play. So now when that happens, what we'll do is we'll have a conversation where we either send a value asset or we're just having a conversation. We gauge where it's going. We get on calls to give them complete free value, free audit. Like I give you a step-by-step. Our calls are very much not a sales conversation because for us, I'm not there to make a sale. I just want to give you so much game. I want to make it inevitable that you're like, man, I want to work with them. And if God aligns it, then we end up working with each other. And if it's not part of the plan, then why would I try to force anything? I'm not here to convince anybody. I don't want to convince you. I don't care about us having to work together one day. All I care about is serving you. And if I can serve you, I know that God has ordained everything already in its time. And if it is his will, then we are going to end up working together. And that'll be a blessing for you, for myself, for our business, but more than anything to glorify Jesus Christ. So what do? We send lead magnets, we send value assets, we continue to nurture that. And again, we end up in a call, which ultimately, if it makes sense, we get them down to this area right here. But I'm going to walk you through how Harrison, being a six-figure barber, literally scaled 3 other barbers with the same exact system. Noah, 21K per month running the systems. Alex closed 35K in 6 weeks by running the system. 70 other winning clients that we have in our community right now. We had a 7.1x ROAS in a specific campaign that I've already shown. If you haven't gone already, check out our follower ad course that breaks down everything step by step. Now, how do we launch the DM ads? Marketing agencies are not going to like me for this right here, because they charge you thousands of dollars in retainers for you to be able to have this information. Thousands of dollars that people charge in retainers, but I'm going to give it to you for free. Open up your ads manager. Literally, create a campaign. You're going to go to engagement right here. You will begin to get DMs as soon as today if you launch it. Like maybe tomorrow if it's launched later on, how we launch it by midnight. You select engagement. From engagement, you want to deselect Facebook, only Instagram, because we only want to run this to Instagram. It is our Instagram that is highly optimized, and that's where we want people to come and check us out. They're only going to DM us, right, if it's a good offer, it's a good creative, but if my Instagram is optimized for conversion. So that's what it is right there. And in terms of the detailed targeting, if you're running a cold one, again, I showed you the play. Cold traffic is just to get the attention. You send them the value asset. Let them watch the value asset, right? Let them actually watch the value asset, but we're not looking, don't try to get the conversation going into a straight call, because they're not going to be nurtured. They're not going to be they might be qualified, but they're not nurtured. They don't know you. They don't like you. They don't trust you. So even if you get them onto a call, I wouldn't even want that. I'd rather you go watch the training. And if you're serious, I know that you will watch the training. And if that produces a result that changes the mindset, that makes you allows you to see that we have the best systems, then that would make more sense for us to jump on a call. But as you can see, if I run into cold traffic, it's still DM me for a free mini course. And these are the different types of creatives. We have different creatives that go on. I think for this specific campaign, 1, 2, 3, 5 creatives, and that's what's producing these results. But again, really where you want to run this is as retargeting. I'm going to show you how to do this. This is just for those people who want to run maybe to a broad audience and not don't invest. Majority of your investment should be that top of funnel to get attention, to nurture them through that middle of funnel content, because that's what's going to build the trust. This is just more so to get some DMs, but the retargeting is where all the qualified people come. I'm telling you, the retargeting is where all of the revenue is, because they've been nurtured. They like you, they know you, they trust you. They just want to have a good offer. Now go ahead and select manual placements. And again, I'm going to walk you in the ads manager how to do this. Only select stories, reels, and Instagram profile reels. That's where people are at. Unless it is a static image, which I will show you. A static image meaning something along like this, because we've cracked the story play, the story funnel. These are the static images, and I'll create another training on this specifically. But these static images right here are for stories, because Probably wouldn't put that on a reel. Why would you put that on a reel? Reel is for video. But select story campaign on that one specifically. You could put a primary text. Sometimes I don't even put a primary text because they're not going to look at it. Really what they're going to look at is the creative within itself. And then you create a message template. This is how you create your message template. As you can see for us, it's already existing, but you would just select create new. You would go through it. It'll open up something like this. And this is where you insert your message template. Yo, put in the first name, DM me the word clients to learn more. DM me whatever it is. Don't overthink this part. Just put in a word, scale, clients, multiply, fit, body, whatever it is that your offer is right here. And then question number 1, put that same word over here so that that person, when they see your ad, it just says clients, send, and that would be the question, but essentially they're sending you the keyword right there, the buzzword. Ultimately, your campaign should look something like this. If you create it this way, you should have a retargeting, which is where I want you to go and do this because many of you are already running the follower ad. Again, if you want to test with that broad interest, note the entire process of that is not to get them on a call right away. You want them to watch the training, give them something, a lead magnet, if you run it that way. But I don't even recommend that you go with that right off the bat, especially if you have been running a follower ad. This is where it's at right here, retargeting, so that they get into your ecosystem. They come in from a follower ad, they see a whole bunch of different retargeting ads, and now they're in your ecosystem over and over. You've got them captivated. Before you know it, they're turning into high ticket buyers. I literally had a client this week who thanked me in tears. And why was it? I'm gonna create some videos on this too, because I need to start showing you guys like what literally goes on in our calls. Like people are thanking me in tears because of our middle of funnel content. So again, if you do run it to a broad audience, which once again, I'm just sharing this so that you know what we do and I can pull back the curtains, but the retargeting campaign is where it's at. But if you run anything within online businesses, these are the best that we have right here: social media marketing, content marketing, entrepreneurship, coaching, digital marketing, online advertising. But the retargeting is where it happens. IG engagement, 180 days. If you have anything between 100,000 to 500,000, even upwards to 1 million viewers every single month, I would even recommend that you create 60 days. If you have a really, really dialed in like audience with your micro niche content, even 60 days, 30 days, so that people are targeted within the last 30 days. If you've been running ads, things of that nature, you could target those people with different types of ad creatives, right? Ad campaigns, which on this one could be more like client testimonials because they've been seeing you over the last 30 days. Client testimonials, client wins. This one could be more so like direct offers is how we run it. So a free course, a free training, a free school community. And again, we have an entire free school community. We give away a lot of the game that most people literally are charging thousands of dollars. In fact, we give it all away for free so that you can go make the money, go implement it if you can. And if you need some help implementing, that's what we're here for. But really, like if I can help you, like that's my biggest goal. 60 days of, again, there's different types of campaigns that we run for that specifically, but I just want to make sure that you understand how to run this step by step so that you can go create an ad creative such as this. I'll zoom into this. The new IG ad strategy, we literally provide the results, what it did for us, boom, boom, boom. Just DM me the word ads. Those are for story ads. We do have other video ads as well that I can show you here in just a second. But really, you can see that this one right here is producing great results, and we just literally doubled down on that. Now, how does it look in the ads manager so that you can see it and you don't have to go pay thousands of dollars to literally do this? But literally just create the creatives. You probably have already ran ads in the past if you're watching this. If you're not already making like 10K per month, you probably shouldn't even run ads, but you can run ads to get this going. But this is probably not the best funnel that you want to start off with, or the bottom of funnel. Great funnel. Best funnel. The best way to run the funnel is the top of funnel follower ads first, and then go in as the middle of funnel kind of goes into those retargeting ads, as I mentioned. That's how you get ready to buy clients right on this side over here. But again, let's go back here. Let's go ahead and do this real quick. IG follower ad DM. This is what I'm promoting. Here's my here it is for me to know. Free course. I go into the ad sets. I'm going to show you how to create the retargeting custom look alike audience, retargeted audience. Make sure it's IG direct. You go down again. Budget should only be between $5 to $10 max, unless you have a really big, like over 500,000 people audience. You only want to create a $5. Why? Because the frequency, how many times these people are being shown this ad, you don't want it to be 4 or 5 times the same one. Instead, you want to create different campaigns. Anywhere between 3 to 5 to 7 campaigns, different ones where you're doing $5 each and they're seeing a whole bunch of different offers. Like that is a much way better way to run ads. So when we do this, $5, these people are going to see this. Maybe you want to keep the frequency between 1 to 3 times. After that, it's like you don't want them to see the same thing over and over. Like you got to get creative. If it didn't produce the conversion, create some more ads, create a new lead magnet. But anywho, you go down, I take Advantage Plus off. This is how we get optimal results. I keep my age gap still between the people that I want to help. Genders, I put all genders because this is retargeting for us. And in custom audiences, that's where you would actually select this right here. and you would select the custom audience. We have IG engagement 365, IG engagement 180 days, as I had mentioned. But if you don't have it, super easy to create this. You would just select create new, custom audience, go on Instagram account, next. And that would be, make sure it's your Instagram, people who've engaged with the professional account. I would not keep it at 365 days because that's a long time. We want to keep it more 180 days down. You could do 180 days and then you would create another one if you really wanted to, right? Or 90 days and then simply would call it IG engagement 100 and this one's 90 days. Boom. I'm not going to create this because I already have one created already, but you would create audience. And once that is done, it would simply come up right here and you would select it. Boom. You select that right there. You go down, detail targeting would be off, right? Because this is a retargeting campaign. Only detail targeting that would be on is when we're running it in terms to a broad audience. And again, I already told you the play on how we run that play right there within itself. You scroll down, manual placements, and it's a static image. So we only ran it to IG stories, not to any reels or anything like that, just to IG stories so that they can see it on the stories. And then boom, last part that I want to show you here. Now I name mine ad 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. DM me ads so that I know that that's a buzzword, the keyword that I'm using. I create different campaigns so that when I'm actually tracking it and seeing everything and actually seeing where clients are coming from, cost per client, cost per message, and I'm tracking all that, because if you're not tracking it, what's the point of you running ads? Like there's no way to scale. Like there's no way to multiply your business if you're not tracking the actual numbers. So we use this buzzword so that I know, okay, this specific ad is what produced this type of ICP. As you can see, all this right here. Select image or video. I just inserted the image right there. Didn't even put a primary text. Doesn't matter because it's a story ad. And here is where I literally created a little DM me ads. I label that. I have a whole bunch of different ones right here. DM me ads, free course. And then I put in the greeting message, yo, Joseph. I'll show you what it looks like in here. Yo, Joseph. Boom, 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 boom. DM me ads to get my IG ads course for free. And then the first question I had mentioned, I put in ads. And then I have a follow-up. Should I send that over? Just a follow-up. Somebody clicked it so that they can get a follow-up message. Publish was successful. I don't know what just published right now, but let's hope nothing really changed. I don't think. Okay, perfect. Whatever. And then you go down here over on this side and it should all be good. Everything else deselected. You should have those right there. I just go in from creating that and I duplicate it 5 times and I make sure that everything is good, and I put in the new creative on each and every single one of them so that my campaign has 5 different creatives, and that's exactly how we are producing those type of results. So with that, go ahead and go create something like this for the different creatives. The DM creatives, what you can do, you can have lead magnets, you can have a DM me the word assets, DM me the word whatever you like, DM me the word coaching, DM me the word fit if you have fitness offers, DM me the word ads if you have an ads course, like whatever it is, get creative with it, get a lead magnet going, launch this campaign right here. Again, don't do this straight to cold traffic. You're gonna just spend a lot of money on ads with very low quality, low intent people because they've not been nurtured by your content right here in the middle of funnel. But if you do it the right way, go watch the IG follower ads course, launch a follower ad. 80% of your budget, 70 to 80% of your budget should go to the top of funnel, and then only about 20 to 30% should go to the bottom of funnel, because these people, when you retarget them, the hundreds of thousands of people that are coming in, right, like month after month, when you retarget them, they would have already seen you, they know you, they like you, they trust you. You're not going to compete against the Alex Hormozis, against the Russell Brunsons who are spending millions of dollars on broad traffic. Instead, get your ecosystem, your pool of people, target them, and make great offers. You're not here to be famous. You're not here to literally attract the entire world. Maybe at this time in your life, maybe that's a goal that you want to do later on. But even then, like when you can go focus on a pool of 100,000 and 500,000 people, there is so much revenue. You can scale to 100, 200, 300. You can do $1 million in that little pool right there. Focus on that pool. God bless you. If you have any questions, like literally DM me. We get so many DMs all the time. And a lot of times when I see genuine questions that are coming in right here, I answer them myself because I want to provide the best value for you. I want to serve you as a disciple of Jesus Christ. I am called to serve people. So don't be I'm not even asking, like, I'm not going to pitch anything. I literally want to serve you. So go in there, send me a DM, get your questions answered. Let's go multiply this business. And again, we're only doing this to advance the kingdom of heaven because time is running out. Jesus Christ is coming back. Before you know it, it will be the end of time. And even if I do end up this entire life and I get to the end of my life and I die, and yet the world has not ended because Jesus hasn't came back, I still know that life is short and it's vanity. So why would I hoard anything? Why would I gatekeep? I just want to serve you. You know where to find me. God bless you, and I'll see you here in the next one. Let's go.